Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Take your breath whenever you're ready.
I consider myself a Disney expert, not only because I've been there 6 times, but I've been careful to watch all the Disney movies, my personal favorite being Princess and the Frog. However, I was surprised to find that the theme parks in the animated movies were just the tip of the castle, and there's a whole lot more that composes the Disney empire. Nonetheless, it all started with animated movies. It started with a dream with 2 men and 1 dream that grew into an entire world, and today it is one of the most influential and dynamic companies. And according to 2012 Market Line's SWOT analysis, it is going to continue to grow into the future. The company has enjoyed 90 years of rich history, all centered around one passion, that's drawing, which started in 1901 when Walt Disney was born in Chicago. He began drawing in order to escape the hardships of his impoverished childhood. And in 1923, Walt and his older brother Roy moved to Hollywood, California, where they opened a small production studio called Disney Brothers Studios. For 15 years, they produced primarily animated shorts and quickly introducing new characters. However, in 1938, they produced their first full-length animated feature, going against all conventional ways of Hollywood. According to the St. James Encyclopedia, this was an important step for them because it was the first animated feature ever to be made that successfully introduced 7 characters with unique personalities. Going against conventions and being bold became a theme of the company. Steve Hansen, in his article titled Disneyland, wrote, in 1954, Walt Disney made the jump to the new medium of television when he introduced his new TV series titled Disneyland, which aired once a week. Disney was bringing his animated entertainment to the next level. Disney's jump to TV marked the company's climb toward vertical integration and success in the entertainment industry. Again, the brothers accomplished something that never had been done before in 1956 when they opened Disneyland. Disneyland in California was the first theme park where people could escape reality and enter into an animated world and meet their favorite characters. From 1956 to the 1980s, though, they unfortunately entered into a period of slow growth and stagnant operation, finally emerging in 1984 with the creation of Touchstone Pictures. Similarly, they made a name for themselves in the broadcasting industry when they bought American Broadcasting Company, better known as ABC, in the mid-1990s for a cheap $19 billion. Disney's booming success carried them into the 21st century, where today they are one of the most diversified companies that truly understands vertical integration. Walt Disney owns and operates a large share of the broadcasting industry. According to Market Line SWOT analysis report in 2012, they accurately illustrate the company's impact when they say that the company's cable networks have a significant reach. Well, how large is a significant reach? Well, they own and operate ESPN, ABC Family, Disney Channel networks, SoapNet networks, and all of their subsidiary companies worldwide. This is why the Disney has earned its title as one of the most diversified entertainment companies. Hansen also wrote that by the end of the 20th century, Disney had also established footholds in television, entertainment, electronic entertainment, hotels, tourism, transportation, animated theme parks, sports, and communication. After all my research, though, I really only have one question. And that's why the people today don't fear Mickey Mouse the same way that they feared Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller at the turn of the 20th century. What's different between Walt Disney's climb towards vertical integration and theirs? Putting that all aside, though, even with the company's expansiveness and its diversification, it still isn't impenetrable to the common struggles of a competitive entertainment company. For example, in the 1990s, the company produced about 20 films per year, compared to in 2011, they were only producing about 15 films per year. And as Jay Woodruff states in his article titled A Whole New World, only half of those were their films, and the other half were essentially distribution deals made with either Pixar, DreamWorks, or Marvel. Even though they've produced less films than they did in the 1990s, they're still financially strong, having revenues of $40.9 million in 2011, which is 7.4% growth from 2010. Just as they've done for the past 90 years, they will continue to expand into the future. One way that they're doing this is their new partnership with the Ministry of Culture in China. The partnership with China will help China further their animation industry and allow Disney to penetrate the airtight market in an airtight country. That is how influential Disney is. It can get into communist countries. MarketLine also implicated that Disney was buying a controlling share of UTV Software Corporation, which is a media company based in India, yet again expanding its empire to another country. After all these new partnerships, though, the future looks bright. But in order to remain that way, Disney needs to address a few of its weaknesses. One of its being its main focus, and their focus is primarily in the U.S. and Canada, which is where most of their profit is derived from. Which makes them highly susceptible to domestic competition. One example of domestic competition is the News Corporation, which reported in 2011 that most of their profits came from their international operations. MarketLine suggests that Disney move towards this direction in the future if they want to remain secure. In conclusion, though, the Disney company's future is optimistic with their growth rates and new partnerships. They started from a mere 90 years ago from humble beginnings, and today are still a trendsetter and one of the largest producers in the industry, and among one of the top 5 broadcasters. Now, the next time that I'm in Disney World, I can truly look around and say I accurately understand Disney's history, their present success, and their future conquests.